Welcome. Today we are going to take one poem from the poetry section, The Flower School, written by Rabindranath Tagore. So as I always do in my videos, that I used to introduce with the writer or the poet. Why? Because I feel that it is very important for the students to know about the writer, so through which they can know about or they can feel connected with him or her. Because when we take or try to know about the writer, at that time we come across about his background, from where he belongs, and what would be the climatic condition. So if you just want to check this, then I have made one more video that is for class 8, that is written by an American poet, and this is by Indian. So in that poem what happens, they used to mainly discuss about the features or whatever the weather condition, climatic condition, or the examples are all from the foreign country, but here we can find all the examples from India or Indian perspective. Like the foreign writers, they used to feel that summer season as the most soothing. They used to feel more comfortable when sun is there, but in Asian writers we can find that they used to feel when like sun and other things as a very stressful thing to overcome. So these are the main differences that we can point out. So let's talk about the poet. So here is the picture of Rabindranath Tagore. So most of you might be knowing him, and almost all of you might have heard about him. So Rabindranath Tagore is a very important figure in our Indian English literature. So Rabindranath Tagore, he was born in the year 1861, 7th May, and died in the year 1941, 7th August. He was a Bengali poet, novelist, musician, painter, and playwright who reshaped Bengali literature and music. So he was the first non-European and the only Indian to be awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913 for his work Gitanjali. So in English literature, he is very prominent. Why? Because he was the first non-European. Okay, so earlier to him, all those who belongs to European countries, they used to only take this Nobel Prize, but he was the only first non-European and only Indian to be awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1913 for his work Gitanjali. And Gitanjali is his work. It contains all his famous poems. So it is not only one poem, but it is a collection of his poetry. He began writing poetry at the age of 8, when he was only 8 years old. At that time only he started to write his poetries. So now talking about the summary of the poem. The Flower School is a poem by Bengali poet Rabindranath Tagore. It is narrated in the third person. So I have already told you that what is the meaning of narration or narrator. Who is narrator? Suppose if a writer writes a story, then he used to put in his story a narrator and some characters. So narrator used to tell us about that what is going to happen in this story. Okay, and it used to be always in the that in this poem this narrator is in the third person, but includes elements of all of a child is speaking to a mother, and our narrator is a small child who is speaking to her mother. So this is a conversation, so through which we are going to learn about the Flower School. So this poem is really very interesting, the Flower School. So while reading, I will be telling you that how a flower is imagined, that they used to also go and attend their school. Okay, it is all about the imagination, and I also hope that you all will be imagining all these characters or all these flowers going to school or whatever happened, so that you can find it more enjoyable and you can understand it better. The poet reflects the imagination of a child who talks to his mother about the flowers that go to school and their activities during the holidays. So when there is a holiday to them, just because of the rainy day, holidays, in those holidays they used to enjoy by coming out. In this poem, poet is talking about spring season, and which season he is talking about? Spring season. How flowers bloom suddenly like a crowd coming out of nowhere. Poet seems comparing these suddenly arrived flowers to school going children. According to the narrator in this poem, flowers go to school underground. So where does these flowers go and attend their school? Underground, okay, and attend classes. Even they get punishment when they try to come out. But in rainy days, it's their holidays and they come out suddenly over the ground. In the last stanza, poet tells us about home of flower children. Above, and where is their home? Above the sky, so they are in hurry to meet their mother dwelling in the sky. The mother is one with whom the poet can share his deepest thoughts and feelings. She embodies love, safety, and eternity. He knows the need of a mother is very natural and important. Natural and spontaneous as experienced by all of the nature's creation. So all other nature creation, while we talk about the animals or birds or anyone, so for all of us it is very important, the importance of mother. Okay, so again in this poem also we can just find that at the last that he is talking about the importance of mother and how we used to feel connected with them. So this is all about the flower school. Now let's begin. When storm clouds rumble in the sky and June showers come down, it means that storm clouds, when there is a storm is coming, at that time the clouds that appear over the sky, they used to rumble. Rumble means to make heavy noise. Okay, rumble in the sky, it means that they used to thunder. And June showers come down, and this is the season June, which is used to start. At that time rain used to come down. June showers, it means that the rain that comes during the June. The moist east wind comes marching over the heath. And what is the meaning of heath? Heath means a big open ground, okay, where vegetation is not done, but it is but you can find so many wild plants growing over there. Okay, to blow its bagpipes among the bamboos. And what is the meaning of bagpipes? So this you can find this is a musical instrument. Okay, so those thundering and those rain when it used to come down, so that time it seems like that someone is blowing the bagpipes. In this picture you can see that a man is with his musical instrument known as bagpipes, and this instrument is mainly used in the Scotland and other countries. Then crowds of flowers come out of a sudden from nobody knows where and dance upon the grass in a wild glee. Mother, I really think the flowers go to school underground. They do their lessons with door shut, and if they want to come out to play before it is time, their masters make them stand in a corner. So here in the first stanza, it's all mainly talking about that how this flowers come and they used to come and bloom. Then in the second stanza, the crowds of flowers come out of a sudden. It means that suddenly a crowd of flowers come out. It means that no one knows that from where they used to come. From nobody knows where, and nobody is knowing about that from where does this flowers are coming. And dance upon the grass in a wild glee. Glee means happiness. Okay, happiness or delight. So they used to dance there very joyfully. Mother, I really think the flowers go to school underground. And what this poet is, a narrator is telling that he thinks that these flowers are coming suddenly from somewhere, and he thinks that flowers might be going school, and that school is under the ground. Okay, so that when there is a when the school is over, suddenly they used to come out when their classes are over. They do their lessons with doors shut, and when their class is going on, so at that time their doors are shut so that they are not able to come out. And if they want to come out to play before it is time, and if they want to break the rule of coming out of the class, like what you used to do, the small children, they used to just come out of the class, or they always wanted to come out of the class, but why they used to sit at one place? Just of the fear that teacher will punish them. So their master makes them stand in a corner, and their master, it means that the flower, the teacher who is a flower, okay, the flower teacher, he or she used to make them stand in a corner if they break the rule. Okay, next one, when the rain comes, they have their holidays. And when they used to get their holidays? When there is a rainy day. So in our school also what happened, we used to consider a rainy day holiday just because there is a rain and we are unable to come to school. So that's why when they used to come out, just because when there is a rain, and that time they used to get their holidays. Branches clash together in the forest and the leaves rustle. Rustle, it means that moving, it means that moving sound. Okay, to make sound like dry leaves or paper is moving, that sound is called as rustle. In the wild wind, so when there is a wind blowing very hard, at that time the leaves used to rustle and the branches used to clash together in the forest. The thunder cloud clap their giant hands. Giant wind, very big, and the thunder cloud, it means that the clouds that are going to thunder or they are just about to rain, they clap their giant hands. It means that they start shedding the water droplets, and the flower children rush out in dresses. And it means that the flower children, those flower children whom he is saying that they used to go to the attend some school, they used to rush out, it means that come out in dresses of pink, yellow and white. Here you can find that here is a thunder cloud who is with his giant hands, and this one is the girl in a yellow or pink dress. Do you know, mother, their home is in the sky where the stars are. And he is again saying in the last paragraph stanza that okay, never to say the paragraphs of a poem as a paragraph, because paragraphs are only used in the story and stanzas are used here in the poem. So do you know, mother? So in this last stanza what you are going to find that do you know, mother, here this narrator is trying to tell, now he is conversing with his mother, that their homes is in the sky, and he is saying that they live there above the sky. Okay, where the stars are, along with the stars are their neighbors. Haven't you seen how eager they are to get there? And haven't you noticed that how eager means that keen or showing interest in something, that how much they used to show interest, or we can just say that they just wanted to go up. Don't you know why they are in such a hurry? What is the meaning of hurry? It means that moving quickly than the normal speed. So why they are in such a hurry? So what is the reason behind that? He is asking to his mother, Mom, you don't know about this. Of course, I can guess, to whom they raise their arms. And just like the small children, small kid, you might have noticed that they used to raise their hands so that someone will pick them up. So in the same similar manner, the flowers used to also raise their hand so that some family member or their mother will pick them up. They have their mother as I have my own. And again in the last stanza he is saying that, last lines of this stanza, that they also have their mothers as I am having my own mother, or as I am having you, because here he is doing the conversation with his mother. So this is a very important, and to know that what are the importance of a mother, and we can just see the imagination of Rabindranath Tagore, that how he made flowers to go to school. So here we can find that imagination is very important to enjoy the poem. So I hope that you all enjoyed. So now let us take some difficult words. So this is what I already discussed in this poem. Rumble, to make a heavy sound. Heath, it means that an area of open land covered with grass or other wild plants. Wild glee, it means that delight, pleasure or happiness. This is the meaning of glee. Rustle, it means to make sound like dry leaves or paper moving. Okay. Eager, it means that keen, hopeful, having or showing, desirous or interest. Hurry, to move, act or go quickly. Okay. So that's all. Thank you. If you like this video, you can like, and I hope now this is clear to you. And again, we will be taking some other chapters in our next videos. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye.